What is up, YouTube? I'm DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. One second, let me make sure everything is okay. I don't know if it's recording audio. It's recording audio. Everything's good. So, I've told you guys before that when I react to epic rap battles, I like to look at stuff that makes sense. I want to see matchups that would have more in common than just, oh, they both have the same name, or they both have, like, just, I need something that really connects the two. Like, Michael Jackson versus Elvis Presley, to me, it makes sense. They're both kings of music. They're both icons in their own fields, this, that, and the other. Something like Winston Churchill versus Theodore Roosevelt. They're both leaders of their countries. Well, actually, that one has a little bit less in common than I thought it would. It probably would have been better to have Franklin D. Roosevelt versus Winston Churchill, now that I think about it. But either way, they have something else in common besides just their goddamn names. But I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction to this because a lot of people said that the rap itself is actually really good. So, and I hope it is not just because T-Pain is in it. So let's go ahead and check this out, see what it has to offer. I'm going to hold back. I'm going to take back all of my previous judgments. I'm going to go in completely unbiased and blind. I'm going to treat this as if it's just a rap battle. I'm going to assume that Stevie Wonder and Wonder Woman just ran into each other at a Starbucks and started beefing with each other and just started rap battling. Now, I know that Wonder Woman is a fake character, but Stevie doesn't know that because, well, I doubt Stevie would probably know that. But anyway, let's go and check this out, see what it has to offer. And I'm going to judge it based on how I would judge normal rap battles. I mean, I'm going to be real, well, I don't want to say that word. I was about to say stickler. I'm going to be real critical with the actual lyrics. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what it has to offer.
Wonder Woman fly, I'm about to tell you why. Princess Diana, but this lady don't die. My rhymes are signed, sealed, and delivered.
Damn, that was nice.
You a bald has-been, I'm in my Amazon Prime. I tell you what I say, you beat your star from Ray. Written in the shades and the King Cobra head sway. Gods made me out of clay, then they broke the mold. I'm like Gina Davis in the Justice League of my own. I just called to say that you need to ditch the hair beads, looking like the Predator after some chemotherapy. But don't be scared.
Well, damn.
That's down easy, so you don't gotta worry about a thing, little Stevie.
Okay, let's go ahead and review her first shit. Not for shit, I'm sorry. Her first bar. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and review her first bar. Well, let's go back. This bar, goddamn, okay. Princess Diana, but this lady won't die. Woo! Okay, that was nice. I like that. I like that. Now, anybody, I'm not going to sit here and like actually break down some of the things because some things you should just know. You should know why this line makes sense because, well, if you know who Wonder Woman is, it makes sense. Rhymes are signed, sealed, and delivered. Nice reference. Nice reference. I like that. A bald has been. I'm in my Amazon Prime. Again, nice bar. Nice bar. Made a crack about Ray. So, trying to say he's the lesser of the blind musicians. Talking about the way he moves his head, the King Cobra head sway. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Gods made her out of their clay, broke the mold. Gina Davis in the Justice League, in the league of her own. I like that. That was a nice reference. Looking like the Predator with chemotherapy. God damn, because if you've seen Stevie Wonder lately, you know there's something that us black folks call just come home. Just come home. Like, when your hairline starts to go too far down back, just come home. Just cut it off, go bald. Don't try to fight for a losing battle. You've already lost when it comes to follicle security. Just let the stuff go, shave it off, cut it off, and just be done with it. But for some reason, Stevie's still hanging on to the point where he has like a Kai Green style braid in the back of his head. Now, Kai does it on purpose. Stevie, it's not voluntary. Stevie, just come home, bruh. Just come home. Let the bat down easy. So you gotta worry about a thing, little Stevie. Oof. I think that's a reference to his early career when he was a kid.
Woo! Running off with a guy. You got the lasso. You got that whack flow, suffering sappho. The ceremony master blaster with the bars, and I got more Grammys than your panties got stars.
Woo! Oh, nah, don't get to it just yet, Wonder Woman. We gotta go back. Okay. I love Stevie's flow right there because he had the little Stevie style to it. A lot of different references. He only hit Wonder Woman a couple of times though. He didn't throw his Wonder Woman threw more bars that directed at Stevie than Stevie did at her. Stevie was more bragging about himself. Okay. I feel like this is the beginning. He sucked for 1,000 years, so it kind of like blended the. What was the name of that song? See, I had the song on my playlist, but I'd have to like go through my head the entire song until I eventually got to the chorus. Like, okay, that's what it's called. But I know the song though. Yeah, sucked for 1,000 years. Wonder Woman's been out for a while, and at least as far as I'm concerned, her early stories weren't that interesting. She hasn't really been interesting until recently, in my opinion. Man Who's Come From a Higher Ground, song reference. DC is a whole step down. Now, I don't know if that's talking about just an opinion or if it's a reference to the movie studios that make the movies. Marvel is kicking DC's ass when it comes to live action movies. Now, to be fair, DC is kicking ass when it comes to animated movies. So it's a give and take. It's just animated movies don't get as much attention. So in this case, Marvel will probably get the W. Spitting this out since fingertips. So obviously reference to probably his first famous song, Fingertips Part 2, from back when he was a kid. Take your fingertips and read these lips. I love the flow of it. As a matter of fact, let's go listen to it one more time. That was nice. And I love how T-Pain has that look where he's just like constantly happy even though he's going in on it. That's funny. How you gonna talk about a bat being blind? Alright. I'm guessing this is a reference to her outfit. Now, because I was trying to think like, okay, what exactly would tie her with the 4th of July? But it's like, I guess just the outfit itself. Which is weird when you think about it, because Wonder Woman is an Amazon. She's not American, so her running around dressed like Captain America is kind of interesting. Hell, I don't even think, the Amazon ain't even associated with America. It's not even like an island that's fictionally off the coast of America or anything. It's I believe it's a Mediterranean location, ain't it? I don't know exactly where Amazon is fictitiously located, but I believe it's somewhere near Greece. Or at least you try, but your first... Okay, so talking about independent, but her first story was about running off with a guy. Okay, that was something that was interesting because Wonder Woman was, I would say, the first of the recent girl power movies. And to me, it was done right. Only thing that was kind of iffy was that it was like really centered around this love story. I think they should have established Wonder Woman first and then created the love story second. But it was still a great movie. Probably one of the best movies DC's done in a minute. I'm trying to think of what their other movie would probably be. I can't think of it. But anyway, Wonder Woman was a great movie, even though that was an interesting take that the movie, like the direction the movie took. Of course, you got the lasso. You got that whack flow. Suffering Suffo. Or Suffering Sappho, so I'm guessing that's just like Suffering Succotash? Or I don't know. Somebody have to give me the reference for Suffering Sappho. I just assume it was Suffering Succotash, but he put a spin on it to make it rhyme and stuff. Ceremony Master, Blaster with the bars. Another song reference. Master Blaster. Got more Grammys than your pennies got stars. That was pretty good. But like I said, it wasn't a lot of bars on it. It was a couple of bars directed at Wonder Woman. I wish Stevie would have hit her a little bit harder. So this first verse I'm going to give to Wonder Woman. Let's go.
Well, I'm a woman who wonders what you're thinking. Some of your records make me wish you started drinking. Even if I stick to the best selections, your YouTube videos raise some vision questions.
Hold up, nah, I'm gonna go back because I love that reference. I love that reference. I've been saying this for a minute now since I saw that damn video. Stevie Wonder is not blind. At least he's not 100% blind. There's some shit going on. Now, I don't know if I'm going to put the video inside this clip. I might actually do that. So, y'all judge for yourself. Now, you tell me if you think Stevie Wonder is actually blind, because goddamn. But hold on. We're about to go ahead. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave that clip for when they actually get to the bar. That way, it wouldn't be something that's out of context. So, okay. Well, I'm a Wonder Woman who wonders what you're thinking. Some of your records got me wishing you started drinking. I don't really get the reference. Was it because is Stevie somebody that always hasn't drunk and she's making a joke like, oh well, your songs would probably be better if you were drunk or something? I don't really get that one. Even if I stick to the best selections, the YouTube videos raise some vision questions. Okay, yes. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to leave the clip in on this part right here. So you guys tell me if you think that Stevie Wonder is really blind, like 100% blind. Okay, now you tell me, based on what you just saw, your opinion. Now, leave it in the comment section and let me know what you think. That's all I'm gonna leave. That's all I'm gonna say right there. So, let's go ahead and continue.
Vision questions.
Your ignorant questions can never cause as much pain as never knowing how stupid you look in your airplane. You're a misguided C- on the Bechdel test joke, and my worst song is better than your best TV show.
Oh man, first of all, you can't talk shit about Linda Carter. Linda Carter is the original waifu. I don't want to hear nothing bad said about Linda Carter.
Your ignorant questions can never cause as much pain as
never knowing
how stupid you look in your air.
Yeah, I don't get the invisible plane. I don't know what the original comic book developers or the people that designed Wonder Woman, I don't know what they were thinking when they made that, because that is a dumbass idea. Now, maybe it was a cool idea back in the 40s and the 50s or whenever she was originally introduced, but it's not carrying over. I'm glad they've made her with the ability to fly now, because the invisible plane was a dumbass idea.
You're a misguided C- on the
Misguided C- on the Bechdel test joke.
Bechdel test joke.
I don't really know what the Bechdel test is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Matter of fact, let me look that up right now. Okay, now the Bechdel test, also known as the Bechdel-Wallace test, is a measure of the representation of women in fiction. It asks whether a work features at least two women who talk to each other about something other than a man. The requirement that the two women must be named is sometimes added. About half of all film meet this criteria, including the user-edited databases and the media industry press. Passing or failing the test is not necessarily indicative of how well women are represented in a specific work. Rather, the test is used as an indicator for the active presence of women in the entire field of film and other fiction, and to call action to gender equality in fiction. Media industry studies indicate that films that pass the test financially outperform those that do not. Okay. So pretty much it's just about seeing how independent a woman is again, which goes back to the bar that Stevie made about her first movie being all about chasing the dude. So kind of the same bar. It was done in a different way. I like the fact that it had to make me go look something up. So I will give it a point, or at least more of a point than I did the last one. I will go back and grade each individual bar, or at least individual session. And whoever had the best verse during that session, I will award it. Like I said, Wonder Woman won the first one. I'm thinking I have to go back because there were some short ones in there. Now let me go back to, yeah, and the worst song, Better Than Your Best TV Show. Fuck that. Linda Carter was amazing. Now don't get me wrong, Stevie has some great songs, but he also has some very bad songs. But his great songs are so great that they overshadow anything he might have done that was bad. But Linda Carter was amazing. God damn it, I don't give a damn. That woman probably still looks beautiful. I don't care.
Your best TV show.
Look, I don't want to judge a talking book by its cover. A vegan buffet, you're a full-time lover and a part-time father. From what I've discovered, 9 different kids with 5 different mothers.
Couldn't walk in my shoes, so stick to your
I'm gonna let it go.
boots. Heart so thin, even I can see through. It's not a superstition, I believe you got this. Not even your tiara's coming back from this.
Okay. Okay. I liked it. I liked it. It was okay. Trying to go back. Don't want to judge a talking book by its cover. Okay. Another or album reference, I guess.
Judge a talking book by its cover. A vegan buffet, you're a full-time lover.
Another song reference. Or at least part song reference. Part-time lover. Full-time lover, whatever. Oh, okay, I see what she did. She spent the part-time part and put it into the father part. So, okay, she kind of mixed it up a bit. More than just a... It's more than a basic song reference. It's like more in a more advanced version of a song reference. So, I kind of like that.
A part-time father, from what I've discovered, 9 different kids with 5 different mothers.
Stevie gets around. What if he always thought he was with the same woman, but they just told him, "Hey, yeah, Stevie, of course I'm Diane." Okay, Stevie, come over here and get this lovin'. They get to it. Damn, you pregnant again? Yeah, Stevie, pregnant again.
Walk in my shoes, so stick to your red boots. Heart so thin, even I can see through.
Oof. Goddamn. Was the plot in the Wonder Woman movie really that bad? I thought it was okay.
Not a superstition, I believe you got this. Not even your tiara's coming back from this.
Alright. Tiara. I believe at some point her tiara was kind of like a boomerang. So, not coming back from this. I get that. That's a nice reference. Now, let's go back and actually look. So, Wonder Woman won the first one. Okay, that's his first bar, which was cool. Alright, let's see. What you thinking? Record show. Stick to the best selection. Division question. Ignorant questions cause me such pain. Never knowing. Well, that jumps too far. I was going to try to take people's advice and use the arrow buttons, but it jumps too far in this video. Pain, never knowing how you look like in your plane. C- on the Bechdel test joke. I'm guessing that the Wonder Woman movie actually got a C-. Otherwise, I don't see why he would say C-. So, yeah. Worst song is better than your best TV show. For me, the best line in Stevie Wonder's verse was the Bechdel test. So I still like the reference that she made about the vision questions. I would give Wonder Woman the second verse. Cover, part-time lover. So pretty much all about him being Rolling Stone, I guess we call it. Is that an old reference at this point? See through. I shouldn't believe you got this. You know, your 2 hours coming back from this. That last exchange, I wouldn't say it was the greatest. She made a joke about him being somebody that gets around, and he made a joke about, well, he didn't really make a joke. He just said that, pretty much he just said you suck and you lost. So take that. Like that's pretty much what the last verse from Stevie was. So I don't know, who would I give this one to? It wasn't a lot of bar. I mean, I would guess I would have to give it to Wonder Woman again because she actually made a reference to him, whereas Stevie didn't really make any references to Wonder Woman besides the tiara line. But even that was more like a sign out bar. It wasn't really attacking too hard. Like, not even your tiara's coming back from this. It didn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really hit her. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like just like a mic drop, except you're making a reference to her with the mic drop. Now, because she made a reference to him and him being like a Rolling Stone and everything and being a part-time father, I guess that is more of, that's a dig. So she wins by default. If Stevie would have hit back with something, it would have been even, but he didn't really hit back with anything in the end. He just like pretty much wrapped up the video. So I'd have to give this one to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman had more bars. She attacked Stevie more, whereas Stevie was more likely to beat his chest on his accomplishments. He made a couple references to her, but I don't know. It seemed like Stevie Wonder's at a disadvantage because there's a lot more you can hit Stevie Wonder on than you can hit Wonder Woman on. Like Stevie with like the hair and the blindness and like the video with him catching the microphone stand. Like there's a lot of stuff. The how he gets around. There's a lot of stuff you can get Stevie on, so he's kind of at a disadvantage. Whereas Wonder Woman has always been painted as kind of like the Girl Scout to Superman's Boy Scout. They kind of tried to mix her up recently, but I mean the invisible plane. He probably could have made an S&M joke because I believe that the creator of Wonder Woman was somebody that was really into S&M, and Wonder Woman kind of falls into that motif with the lasso and the boots and the outfit. Like it kind of goes into that dominatrix style that the creator was into. Like you could have made more references to that. You could have probably made a reference to how long it took her to actually get a movie, because Wonder Woman's been around for I don't know how long, and everybody's had a movie and like up until this point, until like besides her. There's probably a couple more things you could have hit her on, but either way, this video has gone on long enough. Let me know what you guys think about me analyzing each bar, or would you rather just me watch the entire thing and just say who won in the end? I was trying something different. So if you guys actually like me analyzing each lyric and seeing who won from a breakdown standard, I'll tell you what, this is what I'll do. Videos that I haven't seen, I'll just play it through and give you who I thought won. Videos that I have seen, I'm going to do a breakdown and see and explain why I think this person won compared to this person. Look at each line and try to see what the reference is and things like that. Now, sometimes doing that could take away the fun. When you try to explain a joke, it makes the joke not funny anymore. But if I've already seen it, I don't want to sit here and watch something I've already seen and just tell you who I won, because I'm not really adding anything. I mean, you guys figure out me, like with me telling you, you'll know, okay, well, that's who Devon thought won the video, but I don't want to just do that. I want to try to add more to it. But anyway, that's been this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future video. So until then, I'm Devon DaVinci. You just been a little bit more enlightened, and I'm going to give you the deuces. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Epic Rap Battles. A link for their channel is going to be at the end of this video. You can click on it. It's going to be right over here somewhere. And it'll take you to their channel. You can subscribe to them, like their videos, all that stuff. And the original link is in the description box down below. If you don't want to watch me breaking it down and stopping it, go over there and watch the entire video without me interrupting. Anyway, I'm going to give you the deuces, and I'll see you in a future video. Deuces.